He who claims to be a combination of four former presidents in one basket he cannot think outside the box other than selling strategic assets. It therefore confirms that the man has no matter. Hapa, hana kitu. It confirms straight. ODM has grassroots support. ODM believes in, it has philosophy, principles. ODM has ideals and beliefs.
Yes.
ODM has a clear vision. My party leader. Why did you enter into this unholy alliance? Unholy marriage. But now, it means that you don't value life, but you value worldly things. You value gold. I'm not saying that we should not value the effort put in by sportsmen and women. We value them. But for a president to cry crocodile tears, take them to elsewhere. Take them, as my friend Tukiji said, take them to Rachel. We don't need those crocodile tears. You should have shed tears when our children were killed by your administration. What gives him the idea that he can do as he wishes? This is not his personal house. This is not for going. I think the president needs to stop being simplistic.
Is there a vacuum post Raila?
Play one clip where Ruto has spoken truthfully.
Great to see you. Hello there and welcome to Philip Kisia Unscripted, ready to talk about issues to do with policy and politics here in the country. We do these conversations every week to ensure that those who care about this country can understand how to make it better. I'm here with the leadership and governance expert, the last town clerk of Nairobi, speaking to us today about what is happening in the country, both in politics and policy. Great to see you. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm good.
You're well?
I'm good.
Baridi.
The weather is unfriendly for people at my space.
But you soldier on.
Of course.
Regardless.
Oh, yes, my brother. Oh, yes.
What are your reflections, highlights for this week?
Well, Jed, before I share my reflections and highlight, there's something very disturbing that is going on. And I think this regime is so deliberate about the moves it is making. While you're looking left, they're looking right. And Kenyans need to be very, very, very alert, because this regime, knowing very well that it's on its way out, is actually gone full blast to ensure they mortgage this country. They sell this country. Yeah. By the time they're leaving office, there'll be nothing to hand over to the next generation. So the first one, which was very intriguing, is a matter that we've been talking about for the last 2 years. Our young people in Haiti. And you've seen what Putin has said. Putin has said, listen, this MSS, the multi-security support the team, is a good thing. But he has a problem in how it was designed. He's questioning the sustainability of the mission. He actually, through his person, he says it is highly dangerous, poorly thought through, and the undertaking is bound to fail. He is also saying that similar missions have failed in the past and have failed to deliver durable results. Okay? That the measures have been short term. And that is why they've been skeptical about supporting this mission, and in particular, our team in Haiti. In fact, he says there are two challenges here. The first one is the chronic underfunding of that mission, particularly in Haiti, and several of them have failed. Okay, and the other one is that the operational capacity is so limited. Okay. Because with those two components missing, Jed, there is no way such a mission can be successful. That funding is chronic, is poor, and your operational capacity is compromised.
You can't have durable.
How can you deliver durable results? And if Putin, the Russians can see through, and probably the second most powerful nation, or maybe third after China, can see and avoid such a mission, you just question why. William Ruto would dare get into such a venture. Okay?
Yeah.
And it confirms what I'll share with you in a short while about the exchange that William Ruto and Francis Atwoli had. One calling the other one foolish and stupid, and the other one, you know. So, but anyway, the second thing that, again, really struck my mind this morning is how bold this government can be. Now, after failing to get that Adani deal through, they have rushed through. And the members of parliament are saying that this item was sneaked into the order paper 30 minutes before they sat. 30 minutes. Where on earth do you introduce such a very important matter on an order paper 30 minutes before the House gets into session? So we can read a lot of mischief, and we can see that this sale of our strategic asset is laced with corruption. There's nothing else. That people have cut deals already. People must have collected money by now. And that is why by crook, hook or crook, they are bound to sell this strategic asset. Kibaki never sold it. And this man wants to compare himself to Kibaki. Uhuru, who he says never did well, he never sold this strategic asset. He who claims to be a combination of four former presidents in one basket he cannot think outside the box other than selling strategic assets. It therefore confirms that the man has no matter, hapa, hana kitu. It confirms straight. Because the only strategy you have to revive the economy, to generate revenue, is selling your assets. You know, when you get to that point, actually, I agree with him that he should not have called Atwoli stupid and foolish. He's the one who is stupid and foolish. Because, well, is that the only way that you can generate revenue to run your government? I mean, why can't you think outside the box? Kibaki did. Why can't you do it? It confirms that either you are stupid and foolish, or the people around you have no capacity to advise you. Therefore, Kenyans, please, and I'm happy that the opposition team walked out of parliament, and will move into court to stop this illegal process. No public participation. You want to sell a strategic asset as if it belongs to your parents, that you have been bequeathed by your parents. Even Jed, I'm sure you've been bequeathed something, a small parcel of land or something, okay, or a big one. You can't just sell it like toilet paper. Mr. William Ruto, shame on you.
But
you have no shame.
He's saying they're loss-making. What's your advice for
Why is it loss-making?
Even KPC.
Let me tell you, my friend, during Kibaki's time, all the loss-making parastatals, by the time he left office, they were profit-making. All of them. 90% of them. So why can't he, if he claims to be as good as Kibaki, why can't he use the magic? If he has no capacity, he should tell us he has no capacity. And for heaven's sake, William, you have 2 years, less than 2 years to leave office. For heaven's sake, keep off our strategic assets. These assets are supposed to be bequeathed to the generations to come. And you know, in any case, Jed, I mean, you are talking to a management student.
Yes.
You know, Jed,
yes.
You're not talking to a Juakali.
You can turn them
now,
around.
let me tell you, Jed, again, the quote for this week.
Yes.
Plato, the man who was born in 1428 or 27. Some say it's 1427, some say it's 1428. Okay? And a great philosopher, Greek, great philosopher. And he said, and I think he must have been talking about William Ruto. Yeah? He was born in 1427 or 1428 BCE. Yeah? BCE, not before Christ, BCE.
Yes.
Okay? Now, he said that, when you want to know, what a man is made of, is when he has power. And what he does with that power. You can see what William Ruto is trying to do with power, that the Kenyans have just delegated to him. Selling strategic assets, bringing Adani, corruption, tribalism. That is what Ruto is all about. Actually, Plato was talking about William Ruto many years, 1427, 1428, BCE. BCE.
If you want to know what a man is made of.
If you want to know what a man is made of, look at what he does when he has power. Just look at William Ruto, my brother. These Plato men, must have been a very sharp fellow. Born BCE, not before Christ, BCE.
1427 or 1428?
Yeah, 1427 or 1428.
Let's get
to my reflections, Jed. And I have two reflections for this week. Again, I found it relevant. Let's play this video, the exchange between His Excellency, the President, my good friend, William Ruto, and my very good friend, Papa Francis Atwoli. The exchange they had just before William took over power.
All right.
Stupid man called Atwoli. I have no regret to say he's a stupid man, because he is. He's a very foolish person.
It's always good to be stupid than to be a thief. A stupid can be advised. A thief steals from the mother. So who is better? Now bado. Shanzi sana. The anger between William Samoei Ruto with me is that I stopped him from stealing at NSSF. Simbo.
Sasa Mungu ni nani? Si mimi nimekuwa rais? My friend, sikuchelewa. 2 weeks nikaita Atwoli, hebu kuja. Tukaketi chini na yeye, habari mzee, namna hiyo mzuri kabisa. Sasa wewe ni left, right and center, wakati siku karibu tumkamate akafanya njama. Unajua ni mtu mwerevu. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Atwoli akawa mzee mungwana, akanisikiza, akaniambia nimekubali.
Yes. It's always good to be stupid than to be a thief.
Let's go to Secretary General and the President. One is calling the other stupid. One is saying it's better to be stupid than to be a thief.
Yes. I actually agree with Francis. I agree. You see, it is now up to William Ruto to prove that my good friend, Papa Francis Atwoli, was or is or was stupid and a foolish man. Because Papa Atwoli called him, he said, it's actually better to be stupid and maybe even foolish than being a thief. Because a thief can even steal to the mother. Forget about stealing from other people. A thief even still stealing from the mother. You know those small things you steal from your mother. That's a thief. So Atwoli says, I'd rather be what you're calling me than being... but what really surprised me, the man actually came out, if you listen to that video carefully, he is coming out to saying that, 2 weeks after I had taken over power, you see Plato, 1427, 1428, 2 weeks after I took over power, niliita hii mzee, nilimwita, magani mzee, akaanza kubabaika, nikauliza, sasa magani. That is what power, when power gets into the wrong hands. You have taken over office, you have been there for 2 weeks. Why would you call the man to threaten him? And say, I was about to arrest him, but the Mzee is a very clever man. He came back and we talked and he agreed. What did you agree? Did you agree to fix the economy? Did you agree to inflict pain on workers? Is that what Mr. Atwoli agreed with William Ruto? To inflict pain on workers? Because if that is what they did, because we can see the results. Taxation, we are going almost 50%. And people are saying, we would rather give you our pay slip, and we exchange. Because is that what they discussed with William Ruto? And why did my friend Papa Atwoli have to kneel before this man? We as lawyers, we would rather die by the sword than kneel before a man. We as lawyers, and especially Trikis, we can only kneel before God. I am telling you, Jed. We can never kneel before man. I am telling you, Jed. Especially the tricky. But now, I can understand, because Atwoli was saying, listen, what I was doing was stopping this man from stealing from NSSF. That's why he's calling me those names. But as to how my brother, my elder brother, fear was put in him, and say I was about to arrest him. Arrest him for what? Should have tried to arrest Papa Atwoli. We would have come for you. We would have come for you. It is simple. Simple. would have come for this man.
Symbol.
We would have come for this. My second reflection, Jed.
Yes.
ODM at 20.
Yeah.
Now,
your party.
My party. I've not been chased. I don't agree with them. This is a party that has been able to go through 3 successive regimes. Mwai Kibaki, Uhuru Kenyatta, and now William Ruto. Why should we allow this party to collapse after being in existence for 20 years? But before I actually comment, I want you to look for Karori's video. It's 30 seconds. Play it out.
ODM today is not what it was 20 years ago. We have 3 by-elections in Kisii. What by-elections? Nobody picked the ODM ticket. Nobody went to pick it. If you go to Kakamega, these are our strongholds. Nobody picked the ODM ticket in Malava. Let's not pretend. I don't like pretending.
That's MP Karoli saying ODM isn't as it used to be. Is this the case that even in the by-elections, no one wants the ODM ticket?
You know, ODM is still a movement. But let me first of all start by congratulating the party leader for holding this party for 2 decades. Actually, it's the strongest political party that we have in Kenya. The other one is just, other than now, Wiper, Patriotic Front, strong, grassroots support. And now DCP is coming in. And of course, now my little brother, Eugene, is also coming out strong. We encourage people to build their parties, not to collapse their parties the way my brother, son of Hannah, Mudavadi did, collapsing his party. Now he has no party. He's nothing. Now he just can be summoned by William Ruto like a little boy, and he'll go running. When you have a political party, never fold it. And I must thank Eugene, and I must really congratulate the Wiper leader for continuing building his party, and even now rebranding it to Wiper Patriotic Front. Okay, and Manyora coming in. So let me say this, Ajad. ODM has party structures. ODM has grassroots support. ODM believes in, it has philosophy, principles. ODM has ideals and beliefs.
Yes.
ODM has a clear vision. My party leader. Why did you enter into this unholy alliance? Unholy marriage. Unholy, completely unholy. Why did you enter into an alliance with night runners? Why did you enter into an alliance with people who have blood on their hands? Why did you enter into alliance with people who are so corrupt to the core? Why did you enter into an alliance with leadership that is incompetent? That cannot be actually, you cannot save it. As good as you are, my party leader, you can't save this regime. It's full of incompetence and corrupt. They don't believe in good governance. Now, my elder brother, Raila Odinga, see what has happened to the party in 12 months. Just look at what happened to the party. A party where people used to fight for party ticket. A party where people used to bribe heavily to get nomination certificate. Kisii, we have 3 by-elections. Otire, nobody. Jed, Otire, nobody's interested. Kisa East, they even gave some, now they don't collect anything from him. They actually bribed him with the most popular candidate, Asiaya. They actually gave him. They just pushed it through his throat and said, Chukwa he, take it. And Asiaya, after, he said, no. I mean, DAP, why are you giving me this thing? You didn't even consult me. And he did a letter and said, take it back, return it to sender. Look at that. 12 months ago, I'm telling you, Jet, people will be fighting for this certificate. People will be doing anything for this certificate. People will be going down to their knees for this certificate. Look at Malava. Kakamega, our stronghold, where the deputy party leader comes from. Ombesa Paranya. Paranya, deputy party leader. People are saying we don't want that. It's of no value. Can you imagine? My party leader. We still love you. But please, please find something in your heart to disengage from this man. Because if this is what he can do to you, and Brigadier said it, that this man is coming to destroy ODM. Look at how he has destroyed in 12 months. Nobody wants even your certificate. It is horrible, Jed. Horrible.
Those are your reflections.
Those are my reflections for this week.
Let's get to the highlights before we talk about. I want us to talk about registration.
Yes, Jed. I have two quick highlights, Jed, and pick one of the videos. This is Madagascar and the revolution taking place, the Gen Z revolution that started the Republic of Kenya. And I agree with William Ruto that our DNA is not for the third, our DNA is for the first. The Gen Z movement started in Kenya. Now it has gone all over the globe. But now let's pick on for today for Madagascar and Morocco.
Another night of unrest in Morocco as demonstrators fill the streets for a fifth straight day. In the city of Saleh near the capital Rabat, protesters set fire to cars, banks and shops. Similar scenes were reported in several cities across the country. Violent confrontations between protesters and the police have led to deaths and hundreds of injuries.
It's God's will, but I will never forgive the person who hit my son or gave that order. He was a hard-working university student. Amin used to use this cart to take the supplies to the market, but now his leg is amputated and he will need a wheelchair to move around.
Demonstrators gathered in their hundreds chanting, "Health first, we don't want the World Cup." They are angry that billions of dollars are being invested for the 2030 World Cup, while many schools and hospitals in Morocco lack funds. The protest began on social media by a loosely formed youth group calling itself Gen Z 212.
Shame on you. What are the ministers doing? They are always asleep and don't understand the problems of the people. Where is the law that is not applied to ministers and is never in the interest of the people? You raised the prices of oil, sugar and everything else. We can no longer remain silent because the situation now is harming our children.
We're looking at Gen Z's, Madagascar, Morocco. Of course, the Madagascan president has apologized, saying he will dissolve government. But you're saying we are the first. We led all these nations to where they are.
Oh, yes. I agree with, for once, I agree with him.
For once.
That Kenyans cannot entertain bullshit. Especially the Gen Z. You people. Oh, my God. And I have few, I have them.
I know how they,
I know how they push me, my brother.
You.
You know how they push me. So I can imagine if I had 1,000 of them around me. These guys will... Look at Madagascar. The president, André Rajoelina. Okay? Not big things that happened there in Madagascar. It was about shortages of water and power. You are not there when we are experiencing serious power outages in the 90s and early 2000s. Okay? Just water and power. How did the regime respond? Just the way African regimes respond. With brutal force, they use, to quell the unrest, brutal force. In the process, killed 22 people, injured more than 100. But what was the results? Gen Z, my brother. Gen Z, my brother. Gen Z. They put the bloody man on the wall. They say, you either listen to us or we get you out. Okay?
Yeah.
The PM fired.
Yes.
Fired. Government dissolved. The man has apologized. Not to old people like me, to the Gen Z. And they are saying, please, can we have a conversation? They have put him on the wall. With all the army he has, with all the police he has, with everything that he has. The Gen Z, with handkerchiefs and water, the way it started here, they have just put him on the wall. And he's pleading. He's crying like a baby. And he's saying, please, please, my children, please, allow me to engage you. He's begging. He's down on his knees because of the Gen Z. If you look at, on the flip side, if you look at Morocco, Morocco again, very sharp. And Gen Z, I think the world has changed for good. Look at what they did. They said, bloody hell, Mr. President, you cannot be building stadiums, spending billions of dollars because of FIFA 2030. Billions of dollars. Okay? And public services are not working. They're not functioning. The economy is in crisis. But you want to spend billions of dollars. Like this man wants to pay 1.2 billion to build a sanctuary on land that does not belong to him. Now the Gen Z there told their president, you are not going to do this to build stadiums while the economy is in crisis. Who are you pleasing? Is your duty to please the outside world or to please us first? They are telling him, listen, unemployment rates are at the highest, about, I think, 35.8. Graduates have no jobs, you know? So they're asking him, Mr. President, what are your priorities? How did you respond? The way African presidents respond. He opened fire. Has he succeeded? Has he succeeded?
No.
He has not succeeded. So, please, Africa and African leadership, AU, please, peer review. You need to style up. You need to wake up. You need to start carrying out peer reviews amongst yourselves. Because if you don't, this young generation will wipe all of you. I foresee, I predict in the next 5 years, all of you will be out of power because you're misbehaving. The Gen Z movement is a global phenomena. The pressure that they're inserting is real. You cannot use the old tactics to manage the Gen Z. The only thing that you must do, Jed, if I was the president or advising the president, unfortunately, I am not, thank God. Fix the economy. Stop inviting people to set out to give them mandazi tea and bribing them with 10,000. Because the Gen Z are not bribable. Create meaningful jobs for them. Because people are smart, they're graduates. Create an environment where they can thrive. And they'll leave you maybe to loot a few shillings. They may not allow you to loot too much money. Ensure that the leadership is sound. Ensure that we have good governance. Otherwise, these young people are not going to give these fellows any breathing space. And for sure, from what I can see, one term for Ruto is actually real.
One term?
One term is real. Appendix depende. In fact, he should start preparing his speech, exit. And I can help him.
Those are your highlights for this week.
Yes.
Let's talk about registering and voting. Come 2027, IEBC has opened and launched the voter registration drive. It launched actually on September, in case you don't know. The question is, there's low voter registration from people expecting the Gen Zs to actually take this position and take it seriously. I'm going to talk with Philip Kisi about that. Kisi, let's look at the context. IEBC has been formed. We have commissioners. We have a by-election coming. We have this excitement. We've seen it with the Gen Z. It's not just excitement, it's pure anger, where you're saying one term is inevitable. Bring this to context about voter registration, why it's important, and why Gen Zs are being looked at specifically to make Ruto one term.
You know, my children, the Gen Z, you included, because people say you're my child. Okay? You have so far done exceedingly well. I want you, young people, and I'm looking at you in the eye. I want you. I plead with you. Now move from the keyboard and get yourself a document called a voter's card. It is the equalizer. A voter's card that Ruto has is not more important than yours. They are the same. He has one vote, you have one vote. Make sure all the children of this republic who are of age 18 and above come out, pick up the vote, and ensure you vote. That is the only way we can send this William Ruto to Sugoi using Sugoi Express. And I'm done will be in charge. I've told you, Jed.
Yes.
As CS Interior. I'll put him in the chopper and I'll brand it for that day, Sugoi Express. I'll put him and I'll give him a good pilot. Pilot who will make sure he's safely landed in Sugoi. But let me say this, Jed.
Yeah.
Before even you proceed, I want to, there's this interview that Rigathi gave when he was giving out the certificate to Karisa Kenga in Magarini. Just play it for the first 2 minutes.
All right.
I don't believe you. I think Rigathi, you are being malicious. I told him, you don't know William Ruto. The guy will throw you under the bus. And sure as December 25 is Christmas. When the time came, William Ruto called Kenga, the guy who actually won the election in 2022, and the front runner in the by-election, and the man who will be the MP for Magarini, and told him that he had considered Magarini to Raila Odinga under the broad-based arrangement, and he should step down and he should not contest. Kenga cried before William Ruto and asked him, how can you abandon me? We have been with you through the journey. I stood with you, DA. It was not popular in Magarini. I won. I was rigged out. You encouraged me to fight for justice all the way to the Supreme Court. It is me who occasioned this by-election. How can you ask me to step out? An election that I have occasioned through an election petition. And I'm the one who won this seat. Ruto told him, I don't care. All that matters to me today is to keep Raila close to me, because without Raila, I cannot govern. So you must allow me to allow Raila run an ODM candidate in Magarini. So this young man came looking for me. He told me, Rigathi, you told me. I told him, I told you. Paul, I was also in the same shoes earlier on. People had told me this man would betray anybody. And I told him, usijali.
That's one impeached now leader, Rigathi Gachagua of the DCP party. He's talking about the intimidation that happens within the political arena. Why are we contextualizing this conversation with this video?
You know, we are talking about elections. Okay? And these elections are going to be rough. They're going to be, I can tell you, it's a do or die. Especially for Ruto, it's a do or die. Because he, for sure, would want to get back to State House so that he can continue doing what he's doing. Bad governance, looting, tribalism, you know, all those bad things, extrajudicial killings. So he must go back because he knows that if he does not get back, and he's not getting back, and we're praying to God, and we're doing all the best, we're doing whatever is possible to stop him from getting back to State House. Because he knows he will be dealt with sacrilegiously. Okay? Now, do you know why I asked you to play that? Because we're getting elections. The by-elections that will happen 27th November is actually a precursor to 2027. Do you see the correlation?
Yes, yes.
November 27, August 2027.
Yes.
Is there a correlation?
There is.
It's a curtain.
Yes.
To what will happen. So we must take these things very seriously. And you can understand why. If you look at our candidate in Bere, our candidate, they attempted to bribe him a lot of money. Almost $1 million.
This DP candidate?
I am telling you. There was an attempt. But the man is steadfast.
$1 million?
I am telling you, the man is steadfast. He said, take it elsewhere. Now, look at our candidate. I don't know what happened. Furaha Chengo. I don't know what happened. They want to make you an MP. Then you come with an excuse. I don't know. I've never met the guy. But he gave back the certificate. I don't know what happened. He's best placed to tell the people of Magarini what could have happened. But anyway, thank God, we landed on Karisa, and Karisa is getting this thing. This 2027 election, William Ruto is in a panic mode. You know why? We have 10 million strong. A basket who are not registered. IEBC talk about registered 6.5. I don't know what they'll do with 3.5. Supposing they all come and say, we want our kura, what happens? Supposing they come and say, we want all our kura
now.
In the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, what will they do? Because we still have time. Okay, what will they do? So the opposition has a basket waiting for them for 10.5 million strong voters, potential voters. William Ruto on their side, with his Vipande, I call them the Vipande facilitated voters.
Yeah.
Yeah? Facilitated. You know those ones?
Facilitated.
Yeah, facilitated. The ones who are being facilitated, 1 million. At the very best. We're giving them 1 million. At the very best. And even them, the feedback we are getting on the ground is that they're saying, once we get this quota, we're not voting for this guy. So even that million that he thinks he will end up getting may not even be there. Jed, this coming election is about political transformation. We want to completely change the architecture of our politics. Because we have a man there who is still thinking the Kanu regime rule, the Kanu regime mentality, the Kanu regime strategy. He is still in that space. He does not understand that we are in a multi-democratic space, and Kenyans have moved on, and you cannot govern the way Arap Moi did govern. The man, because he's buying people bread, mandazi, and bribing them 10,000 state house, he's forgetting that the youth, 70% of the voter is issue-based. They are not guys who are going to bribe with mandazi and 10,000 bob. It's issue-based. They want you to fix the economy, they want you to create jobs, and above all, they want good governance and good leadership. Sound governance and sound leadership. So you can't buy them with mandazi and bread and 10,000. Okay?
Yes.
This is a population which is saying, hey, wait a minute. There's inequality in terms of our economic architecture. And that needs to be fixed. It cannot be fixed with 10,000. It cannot be fixed with the tea and mandazi in State House. It can't be fixed by your people, President inviting our athletes, our sports people at State House, and shedding crocodile tears. People, we can see you through, Mr. President.
He got emotional, eh?
We can see you, Mr. President. A president who, when our children died, he never shed a tear, never shed a tear. Our children, we hold him account. We are holding you, William Ruto, account for, our children have disappeared, died. You never shed a tear. You never shed a tear, Mr. President. But now, it means that you don't value life, but you value worldly things. You value gold. I'm not saying that we should not value the effort put in by sportsmen and women. We value them. But for a president to cry crocodile tears, take them to elsewhere. Take them, as my friend Tukiji said, take them to Rachel. We don't need those crocodile tears. You should have shed tears when our children were killed by your administration. But anyway, Jed, okay? So we're talking about a government that believes in poor governance and brutality, murder. We're now putting William to notice, or saying there must be a generational change. So again, I end there by saying, listen, my children, we must use, you've done very well on the keyboard, but now get the kura to equalize. Finally, Jed.
Yes.
Our election process is actually anchored under Chapter 7 of our Constitution. Okay?
Yeah.
That is where IEBC finds its, mandate. Okay? That's what our operational area, Chapter 7 of the Constitution, representation. And our children and everybody must exercise their voting right under Article 38. There's one thing that I must say, Jed, that we've never had an IEBC that has actually operated within the Constitution for a long time, other than the 2002, because if you look at the principles that are defined in Chapter 7, making sure IEBC's job is to make sure that we are free, fair, credible, verifiable elections. It only happened in 2002. After that, we have had murky elections. We cannot call them free or fair. We even doubt, and even they went to court, and Maraga said, we don't even know who won. Okay? So the IEBC, now that we have a new IEBC, we did not agree with them in full, 100%. But they are there. We've decided that even Ruto, you can put your entire family in that IEBC. In fact, be the chairman of IEBC. We are sending you home. We are sending home. My worry is, Jed,
yes,
that the CEO, Marjan, who has overseen, I think, 2 elections, who has been there, I think, I don't know, these 15 or so years, is a man who is trying to overseeing the elections in 2027. The 2 elections were chaotic, completely chaotic. Nobody is telling us the new commission, which has been there, I think, for 100 days now or so, whatever it is, they are not telling us whether they had a review of management. They are not giving us an assurance that either they are sending this man Marajan home, which they should do, because if you have supervised 2 elections and they have been a total failure, what confidence do you give us by giving us the same men to oversee these 2027 elections? I personally have no confidence. We people in the opposition completely have no confidence in this man. Okay, we have no confidence. I don't know whether you have confidence, but we only look at, as human beings, we only look at your past. The elections where he was in charge as CEO have been chaotic. Then the other worrying thing, Jed, is the issue of the system and technology that's being applied. Smartmatic, this company, Smartmatic.
Yes.
The same characters who were also, we can hold them responsible for not, their technology, everything. We are holding them account. They are still there. How on earth was their contract renewed? Who renewed it? Because when it was being renewed, the commission was not there. Who authorized the CEO and the management to how was it done? We need to know, Jed. We must know. We must be told how this mathematic ended up having their contract extended. Okay, this Kim's kit. Jed. I am telling you, Jed.
Yes.
This election is a do or die. William Ruto is fighting to make sure he comes back by hook or crook. Gen Z, you must stop him. Move from the keyboard. Okay, continue using the keyboard for sending out messages to your people, encouraging your people to come out and pick up the voter card. You must have that document. It's an equalizer. It is a one now that's going to send this. That's the last nail that we must put on William's coffin. The voter card is the last nail. The coffin is ready. That nail, the Gen Z nail, please get it out. And as your papa, as your daddy, I have the big hammer. Block it completely.
Let me ask you this. IBC is aiming for 6.5 million new Gen Z registrations. How do you think the opposition can actually utilize this registration for the benefit of them to challenge the ruling coalition now that also includes Raila Odinga with the Gen Z votes?
I'm hoping that Raila can, and he's a smart man. And last week we talked about the old man, and the other week as well. And I told he's a smart man, and he can see, he can read the mood. So I'm just waiting to receive him so that he can now come and support us. I don't want him again in 2027 to say he's coming to stabilize a government. No, we must make sure the government is stable from day one.
Okay,
and it cannot be with William Ruto. So to answer your question, first of all, the talk of 6.5, I've asked, what about if, I know they're trying to suppress and discourage people and, dampen the spirit so that it comes to even maybe 2-3 million, not even the 6.5 they're talking about. But those are part of the frustrations that are engineered by government.
Okay.
Dampening the spirits. Okay? But the opposition must take full control of that one and engage this youth so that they can come out in big numbers and vote with one voice. Because we are all in the same space. We are fighting for the same thing. We all want Ruto as one term. So we must work together. The second thing opposition must do, we must involve the Gen Z. The Gen Z, when they look at our structure, when they look at our governance, when they look at our architecture, when they must see that this is a team that is going to deliver the desired change. When they look at the team, they must have hope that this team are not a group of fellows who are coming there using the old order, but they are coming there to make sure that they are coming to hand over the baton. This is a team that is going to midwife the generational change. The opposition must now, ever than ever before, spend their time, resources, energy, everything they have in mobilizing the youth. We must mobilize the youth and bring them together so that they can take this thing that I'm calling Akura. We vote and make this a one-time arrangement. Finally, Jed,
Yes.
we must see, and I repeat again, the Gen Z face. The Gen Z, not just by saying we are going to involve the Gen Z, the Gen Z need to be given their rightful space on that table. They must hold a rightful space on that table because they are the ones who are coming to receive the baton. They cannot play a peripheral role. They must be on the table. They must be explained to how to govern this country, how we're going to save this country, how we're going to revive the economy. And we, as this generation, we are just coming in to stabilize. But the biggest thing after stabilization is you guys must be ready to take over the baton. Okay? We cannot, I mean, this is your time.
All right.
All right?
So Kenyans,
do you understand what I'm talking about?
Kenyans need to see that image from the opposition.
It must not just be seen. It must be heard. Not just to be seen. You're not a flower girl. You must be heard. You Gen Z, you must be heard.
Talk to me about Simbo. Going to Atoli again. I've seen a hashtag Sabuni Sabuni. I've seen other hashtags. I've seen memes saying I'm not going for a date if you don't have if you haven't registered. How would you comment about digital skills and the digital platforms and how the opposition can use them to make sure that young people have gotten the voter card?
Oh, beautiful. Sabuni. Beautiful idea. Brilliant. I keep on telling you, Jad, you guys are just so smart.
Yes.
I love you guys. You are just something else. Who would have thought of Sabuni in our age space? Who would have said Sabuni? You know Sabuni. You know Sabuni is, when I was trying to understand this youth, Sabuni cannot make your thing dirty. Sabuni can only make it clean and better. Clean and better. Sabuni. Even if it is soiled, it is only Sabuni that can wash you, completely wash you properly.
Yes.
And you become neat, good, admirable, beautiful, okay, sellable. So I buy into this slogan, I buy into this movement 100%. Okay? And you see, and what this youth have told my party leader, or any other Baba, because I'm also a Baba, we are not going to allow you to be a washing machine. That you're going to put detergent and then clean as fellows. We have our own detergent called Sabuni. So, Jed, there are three things that I think can be useful in this movement, Sabuni. One is the digital approach that has been taken. Okay? To run your campaign. It needs to be enhanced. It needs to be applied. Okay? And that digital platform that you people are using must be used to counter propaganda from government. Must be used to encourage the youth to come out. Yeah? Yes, you're on the keyboard with this Sabuni movement of yours and slogan and what have you. You're doing well. But the digital platform must be used. Encourage people to vote. Fight government propaganda because the government is out to suppress your vote. The second thing that must be done by the opposition is the messaging must be youth-centered, youth-focused. Okay? Everything should be about the youth. What are the youth? What are their concerns that William has not been addressing? The biggest is what? Unemployment.
Yes.
And not just sending them as watchmen and cooks to Middle East. These youth want proper jobs. They have qualified. Okay? Why can't we grow the economy? When you're saying the economy is growing and people have no jobs, the only jobs are giving them to Mujengo jobs. When you're saying that we are doing well and you're sending your capital. When Kibaki took over, he said, no, you should not be there working for other people. Come and work for your country. This man is saying, go out there and cook for other people, go out there and be housemates and be watchmen. And then he's talk about a Singapore. We shall never get to a Singapore with somebody like William Ruto in power. The third thing is that, the approach needs to be authentic. Okay? Because, the youth, you cannot use the old strategies that have been using and think that you'll succeed in getting support from the youth or the Gen Z and millennials. They must believe in you.
Oh.
They want to see authenticity in you. That, that you are a truthful man. You are a truthful man, like PK. You are a truthful man. But when they see you as a fake man, they can see you crying in State House, shedding crocodile tears, and you have carried a white handkerchief. They can see through you. They can see through you. So, and again, the beauty with this approach, Jed, the beauty is that this thing is not within government control. Government cannot control this thing. The strategy that you guys are applying. Oh, no. The government has been trying to do catch-up. You're always ahead of them. So they are completely lost. So now just convert all those things now, all that energy, all that drive into the real thing.
Which is
that nail. I'm asking you for bring me that nail. As your papa, I'm waiting. I have the hammer I have, my brother. The hammer I have here. Boss, I will one touch. Pa! And we bury the guy. One touch.
You haven't talked about leadership. Let's get there. We've seen a lot of confusion on media. We've seen Kioni talking about Rigathi in one aspect. We have seen the Matiang'i. We have seen Malala speaking about Jubilee in other aspect. Now that youth are registering and we are projecting 10 million, IBC is projecting 6.5. What leadership style or skills would you want to see from the opposition to guarantee the young people that are registering that we are actually going to actualize the one-term movement?
First of all, don't worry about these small little things you're saying, Matiang'i, I don't know what, sibling rivalry. Okay? We are listening to the ground. We are listening very keenly. Last week I told you what the ground is telling us. They are saying we need somebody who can trust. We need a good communicator. We don't need somebody who's going to kill us. We need somebody who's going to revive the economy. We need a diplomat. Okay? We just want somebody who we can believe in. So the qualities of the leader, the ground is passing to us. We are taking notes. And in a few months to come, we are going to give the candidate. Because we are listening to the ground. The ground is not telling us, it's telling us avoid a corrupt leader. The country is telling us, particularly the youth, please, somebody who does not have sound leadership skills, sound governance skills, somebody who has been corrupt, somebody who has murdered our children, please don't bring them because we'll reject them. So, we are listening. Now, the question was, what can we do?
Yes.
We must be more caring and listening, okay, to the youth.
Have you joined DCP? Skiza ground.
They are part of us. Skiza ground. We must be caring and listening. We must avoid the top-bottom approach, okay? We must move from imposing our ideas and listening to the majority and embracing them. So we are looking at inclusivity. We must be transparent in all that we do, because that's what has been lacking. You see, they want to sell Kenya Pipeline Corporation, and the whole thing is shrouded in a lot of corruption and mystique. Our children, our Gen Z, the Kenyans are saying, please bring us transparent and accountable leadership that is free of corruption. People believe in accountability. This regime does not believe in accountability. They believe in just in doing things, in a shady manner. It's a shady government. Shady. Everything is shady. Shrouded with a lot of corruption. It's shady. Kila kitu. Kila everything. There's nothing that is done above board. Things are done in darkness. an order paper is amended 30 minutes before Parliament commences. Where on earth would such? So people are saying, please. Then the other thing that Jed I think mentioned earlier, people want us to be authentic leadership. Authentic
leadership.
They don't fake. They're tired of fake leadership. People you cannot trust. People cannot believe. People who cry in State House. But when children, human beings died. When a child, I think it was 11 years, and they're asking, and so that one is dead? Is alive, Bado wako.
Is alive, right?
And is alive, right? And the poor boy has got how many bullets? 11. And you're asking whether he's still breathing. Kenyans don't know such a leader. Okay? So, and you move from lies to being authentic, being real. That is what I think the Gen Z are looking for. So don't worry about our captain. We're just listening, and we shall respond appropriately. And I'm telling you, you're not going to fail Kenyans. I'm telling you. You have asked us for a diplomat. You have asked us for a father figure.
Yes.
You have asked us for something who's a good listener. You have asked us for somebody who believes in good governance. You have asked us for somebody who is corrupt-free, who has not been in ICC, who has not been in our courtrooms. Not even because, small challenges. Yeah? We are saying somebody has been convicted, somebody who has stolen land. Don't bring such a person. So if you have those traits, our team will not give you anything.
Finally, you talked about obstacles earlier. You said the strategies they use to reduce the momentum. How can they deal with these strategies that are put in place, like disinformation from government and many others? Even if we draw from other similar practices in Africa, we saw Nigeria was very excited last time, but there was very low voter. There was voter apathy, actually. What can we do as the opposition, and what can you advise the young people based on these obstacles that are usually put in place?
Jed, Kenya is blessed. The Gen Z movement started here, so we are ahead of the rest.
Okay.
We must appreciate that it's about putting on the table a youth-driven agenda. And you see the fire is extending. In Morocco, they just took the international dialing code, 212, Morocco 212, to push the change. In Senegal, you earn something. Okay? In Nigeria, they had this end SARS. So, but thank God, all these things, the Gen Z change, the revolution is actually anchored here in Kenya with our children. So we know that there are a number of obstacles that we are likely to face, Jed. The first one is voter suppression. You can see. Okay? You can see what they are doing. Kuria, my friend Kuria said, you are partyless, leaderless, but now you are voteless. I don't know if Kuria is talking like that. And I thought Kuria now is with us. He has moved from the bad people to good people. So I'm started doubting. He's my friend. But I'm going to speak to him.
You're doubting now.
I'm doubting him. Okay? So they are going to use all manner of strategies, propaganda, to discourage, to dampen the mood, to say that even if you take the vote, we're going to tutashinda, tutajaza. You've heard them talk about kujaza.
Yes.
It's to dampen your spirits. Tell them it doesn't matter whatever effort you're making, yes. We have already State House. So Kenyans must take notice of that one and ignore them. The other one is intimidation. Those are the obstacles. You saw this regime has murdered our children. Some have disappeared, not been found up to today. Murdered our children. Extrajudicially. Murdered. It has never happened before. So our children are being intimidated so that, again, they don't go and take the vote. Saying that, mukichukua, tutakutana mbele. So our children, Kenyans must have the courage to face this regime squarely and remind them that the power, the sovereign power
is with the people.
The sovereign power is with the people. It is not with William Ruto.
Yes.
It is not with IBC.
Yeah.
The sovereign power is with people.
Yes.
And it comes from the Almighty God. It doesn't come from William Ruto or any of his shenanigans. Okay. The other thing is IBC.
You're being a pastor now.
I predicted so many things. I predicted about AU.
Yes.
I predicted about
AU.
AU.
Yes.
I predicted many things.
Yes.
In this program.
Yes.
And they've come to pass. So Nabi,
The last
so
yes.
manipulation by IBC is another one. And we are putting them to notice. We are telling them, we are watching you. We are watching you. You try any form of manipulation using a system, because you know you procured things even without a commission. We know that the team that has overseen 2 elections with full of chaos, it is still there. And unless something is done, we are not going to take it lying low. We know for sure 70% of the Kenyans are with the opposition, and those are the results that Kenyans will be expecting. So your job is to ensure that elections are conducted in a free, fair, transparent, and open manner. Stop any thoughts of manipulating, because if you manipulate, the consequences, I can tell you, will be there. The last one, Jed.
Yes.
Disinformation by government. Especially targeting the youth. All this, you know, if you see who are targeted, not me, it's the youth. You know, so that, again, just to dampen their spirits. So, you guys, you are tech savvy, apply technology, okay? Apply the technology to make sure that we make this man a one-term. From our side, as a loyal opposition, we also promise to respond rapidly, forcefully, with any attempt to manipulate, you know, to disenfranchise the youth come 2027. We are watching them. We are watching you, IBC. Take notice.
Take notice. That is Philip Kisia on Philip Kisia Unscripted. This particular episode has been about voter registration. I called it Last Bullet because this is what Kenya needs now. People to register and vote for the person they believe can make the country greater. Just as always, final words as we are having this conversation on this weekend.
Jed, it's a Friday.
Yes.
Let's conclude with this one. Okay? There are 2 quick videos I want you to play. One is my good friend Dr. Dan Kekonyo.
Yes.
Who, when I listened to that video, I really fondly remembered my president, Moi Kibaki. And he was giving us the qualities of the people that Kibaki preferred working with. Then compare to the people that my friend William was working with. And then ask yourself whether, if these are the people Kibaki worked with, these are the qualities, and these are the people William is working with, should even be given half-term. Okay? Then look for the one for Rigathi.
I saw Kibaki very sad on 2 occasions.
Yeah.
One is when we lost Kijana wa Malwa.
Oh, yeah.
A man,
his first vice president.
A man he really liked.
Yeah.
Kibaki liked, I can tell people he liked.
Yes.
Kijana wa Malwa. Peter Anyang' Nyong'o.
Yeah. Who is a good friend of yours as well.
Of course, my good friend Rafael Tuju. Kivuta Kibwana.
Yeah.
These were the guys he was telling me, imagine if we send Anyang' Nyong'o to an international meeting and he sat there talking to people. Imagine what they think about Kenya.
Very bright mind.
Yes, bright mind.
Yes.
And he used to tell me that Tuju reminded him of Ashenga Neko. And back enough, they're from the same area.
Yes.
That's why maybe he made him the Minister for Information, like Ashenga Neko.
Yeah.
So he had that a liking for bright minds, and he could pick them.
Yeah.
And that's why the government ran. He picked the bright minds.
Yeah.
And I know many people talk about the MOU that we had with Raila Odinga, which is true.
Yeah.
But MOU was not for specific people that you must get this particular person. He chose the people amongst Raila's region whom we thought were people who could work.
Yeah.
Raila had these people whom we wanted as personalities.
Yeah.
But Kibaki chose people he thought would do the job.
Yeah.
That was the conflict.
Okay.
But me, I want my brother. Let's get so and so who can perform.
Now, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has called out some of the presidential aspirants in the country for engaging in boardroom meetings and social media campaigns instead of mobilizing support from the grassroots, saying Kenyans will not elect them. Speaking when he handed over nomination certificates to DCP candidates for the November 27th by-election, Gachagua hit out at the leaders who he accuses of waiting for endorsements instead of campaigning for themselves.
It's about political mobilization. Many people may want to spend a lot of time in hotels and boardrooms discussing theories. I am a very experienced politician who have delivered 2 presidents to this country, and I know how to make a president. There is no president you'll make in a boardroom. Presidents are made in the field. So sisi ni watu ya mashinani, and you must go and mobilize people and inspire them, and you must have content. People must remember what you say 1 month down the line. That is how you become a president. Unajua mimi naona watu wako na mastori mingi. Ati unafikiri ukiweka picha ya mtu ate kwa social media he can be president. Ati unaweka picha the 6th. That cannot make you president. You must go out there and mobilize numbers.
And still in politics, the Kenya Africa.
Well, that is Dr. Gikonyo and Rigathi concluding this particular conversation. Contrast as we see from both sides.
Gen Z. Gen Z.
Yes.
Please, you have an opportunity to create a grand Kibaki moment in 2027. Gen Z, the route to Singapore, China, Malaysia, and all those beautiful countries that are in the first world can never be given, can never be attained in the hands of William Ruto. Just ensure you make him one term. Use every opportunity to have all the technology, use the keyboard knowledge and skill that you have to mobilize and get out people to vote. Okay? As Rigathi has said, and my friend Rigathi has said, you know what? And this is now to my comrades in the loyal opposition. We must get out and look for the vote. We must get out and mobilize. So if you have 1 or 2 people who are saying the 6th, the 7th, what have you, that cannot get you votes. That cannot get us votes. Let's get out. Let's roll our sleeves. Let's get out and look for votes. Because if you continue meeting in a boardroom, the votes will not land on you. They'll vote on somebody. But thank God, we have Kalonzo Musyoka. Look at his calendar for this weekend. Full of activity. He's all over. All over looking for votes. Rigathi, all over looking for votes. Eugene, all over looking for votes. Okay? We are all over looking for votes. We are going to succeed. I want the Gen Z to completely ignore this regime. I think Ruto is trying to wipe emotions because, you know, our athletes are Gen Z. So when he goes there with a white handkerchief, and did not produce that handkerchief. That white handkerchief. When our children died, our children were murdered. You never produce a white handkerchief. You never shed a tear. Shame on you. Those are crocodile tears. Please, Gen Z, come out and vote. Come out and vote. Yes, Korea says that you are partyless, you are leaderless, you are formless. Make sure that you are not voteless. Come out and vote. Your spirits should not be dampened. We must make William a one-term president.
One term.
One term.
Thanks for tuning into that conversation about registration, IEBC's role, and what you can do as a voter without your voter ID. Kisia says he has a hammer. He's just waiting for that voter ID to nail that last nail on Ruto's one-term coffin. Goodbye for now.